Hello guys, it's Wooly. Welcome back to the Hypercraft server. And yeah, today what are we gonna do? So we're not going to be working on the town, mainly because I've been super busy. I've not had chance to do all the resource gathering that I needed to do the first time around before the rollback to fix all that stuff. So I've not fixed that stuff, nor have I got the resources to build anymore. I will get back on that. But yes, villagers. So if you're following the news from the snapshots, you'll know that villagers have gained a whole new importance in this game. Oh yes. So basically, you can use them to create absolutely full auto farms for wheat and carrots and potatoes, which is awesome. I really hope they add more things like that into the game. For example, shearing sheep, that'd be awesome. Breeding cows, even killing them, it'd just be all awesome. It would be a really cool route to add more automation to the game in a kind of like an appropriate way, a not too technological seeming way. If you get what I mean, you could still keep the very medieval esque theme of Minecraft, um, and yeah, still have more automation. So I think that's really cool. Now we have villagers. Um, as you should know, we have this guy who I haven't got around to trading with, but he has an iron trade. I might as well use that up and get some emeralds. This guy who I've not really been trading with him because I don't have a good guy for getting emeralds with. I never did get the elusive perfect villager, and to be honest, I grew kind of bored with the whole trading thing. Maybe I'll get back into it, but I haven't touched these guys for ages. And yeah, I need to do things with them now. Was that last guy a farmer? That'd be useful to know. No. So none of these guys are farmers because they were useless before, and now they're probably the most useful in the game. But yeah, we also have an infinite villager breeder down here. If we hop down here, we and that's great, but it doesn't work anymore. So oh no, are they? Is there really no farmers in there? Oh, there's one. I need. Well, I can manually breed these guys. So basically, the way villager breeding works is not. It no longer relies on doors. Basically, what it relies on is their willingness to breed, and that can be achieved one of two ways. I can either trade with them. Let's move away from those noisy guys. I can either trade with them and make them willing that way, or if they have enough food in their inventory, because they've now got like a hidden inventory, if they have enough food in their inventory, they will become willing to breed. And because farmers can now farm on their own, that's a way of making an infinite villager breeder. I was watching a showcasey tutorial. I think it was I can't even remember the details now. I did watch it all, but it was a video by Drakart about a redstoneless infinite villager breeder, and it's a pretty good idea, to be honest. I've seen a few redstone driven contraptions, but you have to feed them bone meal, and my farms are going to require bone meal as is. So I'd kind of like to go for a redstoneless villager breeder, because we're going to need to breed these guys and get the farmers so we can make our farms in future. So we're going to be building something similar to what he did in his video. I will link it in the description. If I forget, please poke me. But yes, first step is going to be my first step is going to be to get these guys somewhere and sort them out. Or maybe the first step is actually going to be to build the breeder. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up to the top again. I'm going to try and figure out where I want this breeder to be, because it's going to be on the surface, simply because the way I want to build it's going to require a lot of doors. And with a lot of doors, you need a lot of access to the sky. And I don't feel like digging too many shafts down to bedrock in order to provide sunlight for the doors. So yeah, that's a bit quicker to go out here. That is a thing. Let's hop up here. I'm thinking somewhere over in this direction. Hello. Oh. We. And boom. There we go. Maybe over here, because we've got this little kind of depression and actually a hole. We could actually build it. I'd still have to widen that hole out. Plus, I've not got enough buildings on the surface here, so let's build it. Let's build it up on the surface. That goes down to our corridor. I'm going to make a thing out of that at some point, a proper thing. I could build it off the side, or I could just build it here, just right on the edge here. Yeah. So, right, I'm going to get some things going on this, and I'll give you a call back. Okay, this is me. I think I said I'd give you a call back. What a derp. I've built a thing, or the start of a thing. Before we get to that, I just want to point something out. We're still on the 04A, so this may have been fixed in the 04B. The server's not updated yet, but watch my FPS, which is currently set at 29 to 31. And also watch on the bold Z line, watch that number in brackets at the end. So it's going to count up to... Oh, FPS is tanking a bit. There's some FPS issues, basically, but it seems the worst when I cross over 15. You see it dips there. So then it's okay, and I go up, and then it dips when I cross. So every time I cross over into a new chunk, and I think it's because it's loading chunks up, getting some fierce lag on loading new chunks. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to build this thing up in the sky, and we're going to... Oh, pong. Oh, have I still got my sound off? Yep. I turned it off because I thought it was me getting close to running water, like the old sound lag with the chickens. Thank you. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a dirt platform. And it's going to be... Yeah. So let's see, what have I done here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a block. Right, okay, so we're going to start in there. So we're going to lay out basically farmland up here. Like that. And like that. So it's a 9x9 farmland, so we can put a single water source in the middle, and all will be good with hydration and whatnot. So in fact, yeah, let me fill this in. Okay, done. And then what we're going to do is, I didn't bring any glass, but what we're going to do is we're going to place a ring of blocks, which will probably be glass, but it doesn't have to be glass. One up like this. all the way around the edge. So what that means is that, in fact, it doesn't need to be glass. What that means is that only baby villagers are going to be able to get off this farmland. So we're going to get ourselves some farmers, and they're going to farm the land and breed and basically multiply. And what should happen is when they get to a critical, and they don't actually all have to be farmers, as long as there's enough farmers to feed any non-farmers, then we're fine. But when they get to enough critical mass, they're going to start, the babies are going to start getting pushed out, basically, and drop down. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. Then we're going to get pushed down here, and we're going to kind of have this kind of thing going on. Let's like that, which means they're going to get pushed into this area here. And if we just fill this in a bit, boom, like that, they're going to get pushed, and we need a block under there. Thank you. And in fact, that doesn't matter that that's one high, because the babies are only one high, but they're going to get pushed to the center and fall down a tube to be carried away. So I will, I'll get this all kind of filled in. Okay, so I filled that in. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put some water down. Now, if I've done my counting correctly, we should be able to just break this. Pop. Like that. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so any baby villagers that come down here are going to get washed to the middle and fall down there. Awesome. Let's see what we're going to do. Come on. Where can I go? There we go. I knew I had a hole somewhere. So, yeah, the next thing we need to do is make this into a village, basically. Go up. So, let's get rid of that. No. There we go. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little higher up here. We'll do that to get up here. We're going to build a little higher up here, and we're going to place a load of doors in this area. And I want to go slightly overkill with the doors. I'll probably use cobble for in here. So let's see. If we make a platform here like that, and then place this dark blue, the normal blue rather, stained glass along here, then hopefully we can put doors behind this, and from below it's not going to look too bad. We'll see how much this obscures the doors, and yeah, hopefully they're not too obvious. Okay, so that's a lot of doors, and yep, we've got some light in the middle. It's block light 8 at the far corners, so we should have no problems with spawns in here. We just need to do this, and then these doors will become a village, as if by magic. This is basically an infinite village breeder now for 1.8. And what I need to do is pipe in some farmers. Before I do that, what we're going to do is let's have a think. What's the next thing before I start getting the villagers in here? At some point, we're going to want to dress this up and make it all pretty, because at the moment it's a bit of an eyesore. Looks like a water tower. So yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna want a drop chute for the babies so they don't stray off, and we're gonna want to put them somewhere. Let's see. For some reason I've built this directly over the Netherwart farm, which is not the best place, but I think if we drop them down, that is no, that's not quite underneath. There we go. That's where we want to be. So if we'll fill that in for the moment, if we drop them down here, maybe one more, and take them kind of this way with a water stream. What's this? Okay, right. So what we're going to want is a way to hold. We're going to want to hold the babies until they become adults, and then separate those adults out, and then we're going to want to hold the adults in an area until there's a certain number of them, and then we'll kill any more that come through, which is going to be easier than shutting the breeder off. So what I need to do is find a place to do that in. Let's hop down here. I guess we can put a room in on this side of this corridor. Oh, look. Haha. Awesome. Let's just cheat because I haven't got any. Oh, well, no, it doesn't matter. Let's do that. Am I going to have enough room? Probably. Let's just put down a chest because I've got loads of stuff on me. Let's harvest this guy up. I think I've got 4 out of the 5 rows planted. Nice. Beautiful. So easy. So easy. And back. Bonk. Beautiful. So, did any get left? No, doesn't look like it. Haha. Oh, that worked really well. I'm very, very pleased with that. Not a single block missed from what I can see. Awesome. Right, so yeah, I'm going to clear out a room to do stuff with the villagers. And yeah, I'll come back to you. Okay, so before we move on, I'd just like to say thank you. Oh, why have I still got my armor on? Oh, I put it on earlier and I've forgotten to take it off. Thank you to Lapis Laurie for my new skin, which is basically like my old skin, but I have a bushier beard. And I can go boop, 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 boop. All casual like. All casual like. Anyway, might as well put that on to save inventory space. I've put in the drop tube, and let's grab this. If we go down here, dunk, we have a block. There we go. That's what we want. So I made a water channel. It's going to take us down here. And down here. Bonk. And perfect. Bink. And this is the room that I've dug. It actually breaks out over here onto the hillside. I'm going to keep that. I think I'm going to keep that and put a window in, put some brick around to frame it and stuff, put a window in. I think that might be quite nice. Kind of depends on if I need this wall space here. I could just bring this wall straight across and extend the room in that direction a little bit. But I think, so what we're going to do is, that is a reasonably, I know what I'm going to do. So we're going to make a tube of glass like this. And then we're going to put a slime block here to stop the babies taking any damage. Haha. Then what we're going to do is, I think, we're going to put a cart rail here. And it's going to bump into the corner and hopefully pick the villagers up through the corner. I hope that trick still works. Thinking about it, we could have it. Oh no, it can't go straight behind it because the babies will jump out this gap. So we'll need a solid block there, so we can have some power rail and bounce the cart off there. And that should hopefully do the separation of the adults for us. So we'll actually just store them in here, but hopefully the cart will only call adults because that's where it'll intersect them. So yeah, that's a thing. I need to go get some slime balls for that. Might as well do that. So what are we going to do with them then? Well, to be honest, actually, I'm going to decide on that next episode. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my slime block in here, and I'm going to get some villagers up in the farm, and that's going to involve some minecart rails and dirt towers and stuff like that. So I will come back to you after I've got something done in that regards. I might show you some clips of it in action, of me working away. Anyway, see you in a moment. I'm not so sure I like that glass at the top. Doesn't really hide the doors. So I've been laying rail, and I realised I've not really kind of discussed how I'm going to get villagers in there. So I thought I'd go through that with you. Wee bonk. What I'm going to need to do is make a complete mess with water, because, that's always the first thing you should do in this sort of circumstance. Oh dear. I'll have to find a different purpose for this room. I realised, well, I didn't want to build the breeder over this side of the base, so I kind of waste with this room now, but never mind. So what we're going to need to do is change this all up, basically. We need to... Now, there's some water. There's a water source somewhere. Can't quite remember where it is. But we need to kind of make this go all the way up to the surface, basically. And then I'm going to remove the two of the water sources down at the bottom that keep the villagers in the center, and then they're all going to be pushed over. So we're going to make this go up to the surface, and then basically have them all do that. And have them all congregate in a holding pen on the top. So that's what we're going to do with that. Not quite sure. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky getting up there. But anyway, so I'm going to get on with that and yeah, come back to you. Well, I have a villager blender. It occurs to me I really need to, as counterintuitive as it is to be setting up the first, when setting up a villager breeder, the first thing I need to do really is get rid of the non-farmers because they're no good they'll be no good basically to me in the system. So yes, time to start murderization. Oh, you, I'll keep. Be on your way, sir. Wee. Right, okay, so yeah, I've got villagers to kill. Oh, I tell you, this guy will not. Look at this. He just keeps trying to run the cart this way. He's been going straight through me. Oh my goodness, he's been a pain in the nutsack. But I finally got him here, which is wonderful. So yes, we are, well, we're pretty much nearly done on having our working infinite villager breeder, which is awesome. It's not going to be amazingly fast, but it should pick up speed because not all the village babies are going to fall down the edge until there's, quite a few of them. And hopefully they're not just going to congregate like massively up here. And what I might do is put trapdoors on the side just to increase the likelihood that the babies will go down there. But the last thing to do is yeah, the last thing to do is to get some seeds. Let's grab, yeah, a load of those, because what we're going to do is we're going to plant up that farmland, and we're also going to dump a load of seeds on the ground for the villagers there to pick up. So let's plant this first. I think we're all good. Let's break that crop. Let's what? Oh no, he's glitching. I'll relog in a sec. It's always worrying when they do that. We'll throw these seeds on the ground because that's the reason I've got them extra, is to chuck them on the ground. What else can I chuck? Sticks. Don't need you. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just relog. No. Okay, much better. So these guys should pick these seeds up and start going to town with them. In fact, let's just can we maybe there we go. Go on, guys. Pick them up. Pick them up. You know you want to. Pick 'em, pick 'em. Go on. Pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em up. They all seem a bit twitchy, don't they? Anyway, yeah, so they should pick 'em up. The doors above should make them believe there's a village here. And once they've got a load of food and whatnot, then they should start breeding. Okay, guys, can you not run around in front of this hole? Boom. And boom. Great, so I just need to take all of this down. Preferably not like that. And fill this in. And so, yeah, next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to sort out down here. We'll put our slime block here. Slime block here. Boingy, boingy, boingy. And what we're going to do is place a weighted pressure plate on there. Now, slime blocks are actually counterintuitively solid blocks, so we should be able to take a reading, a comparator reading out of the back here, or maybe through the block there. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to have a play around, but we can use that to count like a number of villagers and then do something. I don't know, dispense a lava blade or something like that. But yeah, we need to see if this thing I thought the running a cart there is going to just pick up the adults and make a selector panel so we can basically call for a villager. It will show us the villager, and then we can say he's a farmer or a priest or a librarian or something, and it will send it to a different place. So we'll end up having a store of farmers and a store of priests, and basically a separate store for each type of villager. But that is all we've got time for today. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.